Yo, what's going on, everybody? The NFL draft is finally here. It is the day of the draft, 6 in the morning. We're going to be doing our final mock. Mock drafts are dead after today. We're going to see who the Cardinals take in round one. We're going to see how everything else domino effects into this. And the Cardinals are in a very interesting spot. Genuinely have no clue where we're going. And I think this is legitimately the case, is we don't know either. I don't think the Cardinals front office knows what they're doing either. I think it's just pick where it lies. However the board falls, the Cardinals act accordingly, and I think that's the case. I think they'll stay at 16. I don't think there will be a trade up, but depending on the prospects available, they might trade back a little bit. They might double down in the first round, get more capital. I don't know. It just depends. I'm going to try to keep this as realistic as possible, but I'm also going to draft how I want this to go. And let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Let's see how the... All right, let's already talk about unrealistic. First of all, Abdul Carter's not going one. I can guarantee that. I almost put my life on it, but I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. That is very stupid. I'm not going to do that. But I'm very close to that. I think how this pans out, genuinely, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, then the draft really gets kicked off. I think it'll be Will Campbell to the Patriots. I think after that, Tet McMillan will be the pick, or Ashton Jeanty. And depending how that goes, if it is Tet McMillan, it'll be Jeanty followed by Armand Membu, probably, which would leave Mason Graham right here. And if the Jaguars do not take Mason Graham, generational fumble. I'm putting that out there. That is absolute stupidity, but you never know. It's Jacksonville we're talking about. Obviously, the new head coach probably wants offensive weapons. He's there to fix Trevor Lawrence, so he's probably going to go Tet McMillan. So we're going to let it play out how it plays out. I'm not the general manager for their team. Will Johnson goes. So that is just an instant trade back, in my opinion, and Barron just went. Both corners fly off. Will Johnson's line is actually like 24.5, I believe, so that bodes very well for a trade between the Cardinals and the Texans. Makes a lot of sense, but Jahdae Barron goes 15. The Cardinals have apparently interest in him, but he plays a lot of slot, and he plays in that role as a nickel corner. I don't know why the Cardinals would do that. I don't hate the talent. He's undersized, but if they go that route, I'm going to let them do what they got to do. I'm going to let them do what they got to do. I trust them to do what is in the best interest of this team. And if that's in the best interest of the team, then by all means, you do what you got to do. If I'm the general manager of this team, I am instantly trading out. And can I just snag all their draft capital? This makes no sense whatsoever. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to steal all of it, and we'll give you a 7th. Okay, go screw yourself. Can I just do this and then, like, around 4 and 5? No? Okay. Pittsburgh, stop bugging. Stop bugging, Pittsburgh. What are we doing here? Stop tripping balls. Accept the trade. And if it falls how it's falling... Ah! That's unfortunate. I was going to snag a Buchan. I was going to trade back up for Josh Simmons. Did Derek Harmon go? Derek Harmon went? No, he didn't. Okay, then that's the move. Damn, they got Derek Harmon low. Hold on. Okay, let me pause. Whew. Okay. Here we go. Do I trade? Nope. But I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to trade. Because I think it's realistic that the Cardinals have to jump the Texans to get Josh Simmons. So I'm going to keep it kind of realistic. Because I think we got to do that. And then around 3. And then you give us 139 and 187. It has some decent framework to it. I'm going to offer that. It goes through. We're going to snag Josh Simmons. And we're chilling. And that's just the first round. Oh my gosh, I messed up. But it's okay. I mean, if that happens in the first round, would not be opposed. This is very ideal for me. But, you know, I didn't mean to do a round one, but I'm going to keep it in the video anyways. We're going to do a 7-round mock. I don't know what I was doing. Would not hate this whatsoever. I think there's decent framework here. And that's the ideology we're going to try to keep into the 7-round mock draft. What was I doing? I'm not sure, but we're going to rock with it, and we're going to do a 7-round mock right here. Ashton Jeanty 2, insane. PFF, you are outdoing yourself today. You are on one. Barron goes right here. Will Johnson, I think, is a bit of a reach. I would like to not trade with Seattle, personally, and let them catapult. We can get 54 in this trade. Can we get, like, 237? Can we get 198? I knew I was being a greedy little... I'm going to try to just finesse them for all they got, realistically. Can I get... I mean, just give us these 2 back picks. It's fine. I gave him 225 to get worse picks. What am I doing? Bad GMing. Idiot, idiot, idiot. You are very stupid. Why is Josh Simmons going so dang high? And Will Johnson? It's kind of nuts. Can Ibuka fall to us, please? Okay, Ibuka falls to us, and I'm not going to overthink that. I'm not going to be stupid. My fault. And then I'm also going to trade back up for Derek Harmon because I think the talent is absolutely there. So 78, you give us back 130. Sounds good to me. Derek Harmon, welcome to the team. Love this as well. I think it is great framework. I think if we land this, I promise you there will be no complaints on my end whatsoever. I will be the happiest Cardinals fan in the entire world. Tate Ratledge went. That is a guy that I really wanted. Siobhan Rebels here, me personally. I feel like he is a decent prospect. I'm going to use that word once again. He is a prospect player. Don't know about a day one starter. Jared Ivey's here as well. Princely went right in front of us. Of course he did. It's a Mythic mock draft. Why wouldn't he go right in front of us? And we don't need CJ West, but I do like CJ West. At 54, I think it is decent value for where we're at. I know a lot of you guys are probably screaming at your screens right now, get Cam Scottaboo! Cam Scottaboo! And no, it's not happening. He's 25, dude. Like, it's a tough spot to be in right here. I mean, the more the merrier. Am I right? The more the merrier. Dang! Carolina? Stingy. It's 3 spots. Go get your guy. Go get Bryce Young some weapons. You guys suck. You guys are terrible. Help your boy. I think I'm going to stick it and pick Jared Ivey. And we have so much picks. And maybe I use some of these to trade up. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want all these back-end picks. This just isn't moving the needle at all for New Orleans. Wow. Can I trade to like 75? Like, it's just not even close. Like, y'all just not messing with 16%. Yeah. Chalk it to the game, man. I'm not even going to try. Just chalk it to the game. I was just going to try to go up and get Demetrius Knight and get an inside linebacker. He might be 23. Did Chris Paul go? If not, I'm giving up a ton. He did. Tough. That's who I was looking at, is Demetrius and Chris Paul. It's not happening in this mock. It's not happening. I mean, Torrey Horton is here. He's an outside receiver. Very downward on the athletic side of things. Danny Strut. Did I just call him Strut? Danny. Not the kind of guy we need in this offense. If I'm in this position, not a fan. There's not a lot of guys here where I just absolutely love them. I mean, Dylan Fairchild in the back end would be interesting. Am I crazy for wanting to trade out of this pick again? I really might. I mean, I don't know how much of a fan you guys are going to be of this pick if I take him. Torrey Horton out of Colorado State. Yeesh. Yeesh, yeesh. Very solid player, though. But I just don't think he fits for what we need. And I don't know what fits our needs right now. Honestly. Is this a reach? Am I reaching out of my mind? Probably. But I'm going to do it anyways. Like, I think it's not that smart. But I'm going to go get the 2 guys I am a fan of and that I think will project well. Might be a reach. But those other guys, I just don't see it. Like, there's nobody that I love. So I'm going to take the 2 guys that I actually do like in Dylan Fairchild and Quandarius Robinson to come in here and actually compete. Big name school, graded really well against the pass. Jared Ivey also graded fantastically. I think he is a way better player than Quandarius, obviously, which is why he's a round 2 pick. But I think it's solid depth. I think he's better than D. McKeeji would have been. I always say his name wrong, but you guys will always correct me. So correct me if I'm wrong once again. I think Willie Lampkin could project as a really good center, 5'11", 290. I feel like he does have some good tape, so I'm going to take him right here and have him project to be a starting center one day. That's what I'm rocking with. This isn't my favorite mock, but I do also love it at the same time. I'm very hit or miss right now. You guys let me know. I'm just kind of coasting as we are going along. Craig Woodson, you guys know I'm a fan. I think he could be a really solid special teams guy. Good cover, very fast. We're going to snag him up right here at 152. He was my round 7 steal. They're probably going to grade me terrible. He probably would have been there in the 7th round. Probably not, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. They had him high on that board. And I like him. I like him a lot. So we're going to take 2 shots right here and just see what falls. If Malachi Moore's here as well, I might double up on safety depth. That might be stupid. Raheem Sanders is here. What an interesting back. What a very, very interesting back right here. Do we go Raheem? Is this the move? I don't know. We don't need a running back. That's the thing. Honestly, we're going to go Jalen Smith. Go get a corner. Just take a flyer. Have him compete in camp. And then I was... Do I go get him? Do I not go get him? What do I do here, guys? Can't talk to me, but what do I do here? Who's flying at you guys? Raheem Sanders is here again. Just such an interesting back. Ball security is where his flaws are. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. We just take a flyer. That's all we need to do. Just anybody. Jalen Walker. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Just take a flyer. We need a linebacker. Just project. Be the Tom Brady of linebackers. Please, just come in here and save our franchise. Give us a new linebacker. But I like this. They want me to take Walter Nolan? Of course they do. It's PFF. They grade Walter Nolan insanely high. I think he's either a Hall of Fame player or he's going to be a bust. And I'm staying away from that because I like Derek Harmon a lot more. So round 1, we take Ibuka. I think this is phenomenal value. Derek Harmon, we snag him in the first round on a trade up as well 5 picks later. If he's there, you absolutely do that every single day of the week. Jared Ivey here in round 2 as well. Go address edge, get a guard, another edge, guard who could play center. I think he's better fit for center. 5'11", you're probably not going to get some guard production out of him, but he graded really well to take back setup as well. Craig Woodson, one of my favorite players. I think he's just such a good special teams guy. He's a flyer. He's fast. He flies around the field, plays that reckless kind of abandonment football. Get that on your team, put him on special teams. He's probably going to be a really solid guy. Maybe he pans out to a backup safety, potential starter. Who knows? I don't think he'll be a starting safety in the league, but like very solid. Jalen Smith, 2, cornerback in the 7th round. I think that's great value. And Jalen Walker, again, I think that's fantastic value. They're going to grade me pretty dog. Not going to lie. They said I'm bottom 28% of drafts, but if this were to happen, I think I'd be very happy. So you guys let me know down in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about this, but I like the mock personally, taking a wide receiver. A lot of you guys are probably going to be very hit or miss about that. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, but I'm a fan of it, and it's draft day. Drop your favorite players in this draft. Who do you want to see the Cardinals get? It is the day of drafting. So you tell me. I really don't know where the Cardinals are going with this. I don't think they do, like I said. So let me know down in the comments. And with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Subscribe up. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.